What's up, y'all? So it's just me today. I'm gonna be doing kind of like a pregnancy Q&A. Taylor was gonna do it with me, but then I looked through like all the questions that you guys asked me over on my Instagram stories, and it seemed more of like questions just for me, especially because, you know, I'm carrying the baby. So it's just gonna be me today, and I'm gonna be answering all your questions. I haven't really answered anything since announcing that we were pregnant. Originally I was like, I'll do some questions on my Instagram story and answer some questions you guys have, because I just get DMs all the time, just all sorts of questions about how it's been going, and I haven't really filled you guys in at all on what like first trimester has been like. And by the time this is posted, I will have actually just moved over into second trimester by like a day. So I just wanted to fill you guys in on how it was before we even announced, since I was pregnant for a couple weeks before we even told you guys, and things like that, and just all sorts of questions. So here we go. Okay, someone asked, are you having any sickness? So now I'm not. I am all good now, but I will say from week 6 through 9, I think it was, y'all, I thought I wasn't gonna make it. I never threw up at all, still haven't, but I did not feel good at all. It was actually terrible. Like, I lived on the couch in the bed, and I was trying to learn like what would help me feel better, and it was weird because I wanted to eat. Like, I didn't necessarily lose my appetite, but like when I would go to eat a big meal, I could only eat a little bit, but then like 20 minutes later I would feel hungry. So I learned that eating little bits all throughout the day was way better than trying to do like a big meal, a big meal, a big meal. So that helped. I was eating watermelon 24/7. Water, could not drink water. I didn't understand at first because I was trying to drink so much water and I could not drink water. So I started drinking Sprite, which I never drink. And I did have a little bit of ginger ale, and then Gatorade. I was living off Gatorade. So those were some things that kind of helped, but not really. Nothing was really helping. But I'll say it was from 6 weeks to 9 weeks. I didn't know like symptoms happened that early. I was so confused. But yeah, ever since then I've been good. From like 10 weeks to 12 weeks, and still now a little bit. But it was crazy. Like right when my sickness went away, I went straight into being so tired that like I couldn't even function. So it was weird. The main symptoms I've had was like super sick for those 3 weeks, and then like super tired for the next 3 weeks. And now I think it's because like I'm getting into that second trimester. I mean, by the time you're watching this, I will be second trimester, but I'm just good. Like, I just feel pretty good. I went through like a week or two where I was kind of crampy, and it was so weird because my pregnancy app that I have actually told me, it was like, if you're experiencing cramping now, it's normal. The app is so great. It like literally is so accurate. But anyways, that was a lot. So sickness, I'm good now. That was like more 6 to 9 weeks. What is one downfall of being pregnant? I don't think there's any downfalls. I'm so excited to be pregnant, but I will say, I'm trying to think. I mean, there's obviously just like a lot of things you can't do. Like, we went to Disney World, and you can't ride like roller coasters. I can't eat sub sandwiches because you can't have deli meat. And to be honest, that is a big downfall right now, because in the summer I love a good sandwich with chips on it, or like a sub, and so that honestly is a big downfall. But they're all fine. Like, it's nothing crazy, and she'll be here in December and it'll all be fine. So there's really no super big downfalls. There's just things, you know, you can't do, and it's okay. What is one thing you want to teach your daughter? Definitely that Jesus is number one. That's definitely gonna be the most important thing that we teach her, starting from when she's literally a little girl. Like, she probably won't, you know, you don't really remember life. I told Taylor this the other day, because I was like, you don't remember life when you were like 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6. I don't really remember when you start having memories. But I feel like, although we don't remember it, it still had like an impact on our life, because I don't know, I barely remember being little, but I still have like these random thoughts here and there of like my parents teaching me about Jesus and things like that. And so all those things definitely still have like an impact on your life, even if you don't super remember them like as you get older. So I don't know, from a very young age, right when she's born, we'll be doing all the things with her. We'll teach her how to pray and all that stuff. So we're so excited about that. Will you be considering a home birth? So honestly, I'm not really considering that. I plan to just do it at a hospital. And another question was, are you gonna be getting an epidural? And that is the plan. So I plan to give birth at the hospital and get an epidural. But obviously you never know. Maybe I'll end up having to do a C-section or things like that. But no, I'm not planning on doing a home birth. I've actually never really thought of doing that before ever. It's just not something I've super wanted to do. So maybe my mind could change later on with a different baby, but right now, no, I plan on being in the hospital. Were you trying to get pregnant? So if you guys don't know, Taylor and I got married on March 4th of this year, and then I found out I was pregnant on April 7th. So that was like a month after. So everyone asks, were you trying? Did you regret it? So people ask us this all the time and we kind of don't even know what to say. So I think our final answer is we weren't not trying. We weren't like super trying, but we weren't like doing anything to prevent it. And I think we weren't like oblivious, obviously, but we just kind of really didn't think that it would happen that fast. Not that we didn't want it to. If we didn't want it to, we would have taken preventatives and stuff. But I just don't think we really expected it to happen that fast. And so, of course, we were so excited. It was just kind of like, whoa, so it can happen that fast. I don't know, kind of trying, kind of not. Whatever happens, happens. It's kind of what we were doing. Just go with the flow. What's the due date? The due date is December 9th. And I have a feeling they always say with your first kid, I think they say with your first kid, you usually go over a little bit. And so I think she's gonna be a little bit closer to Christmas. So her due date is December 9th. How much fun are you going to have shopping for clothes? Y'all, if you follow me on Instagram, if you don't, I'll put it right here. You guys should, because I do a lot over my Instagram stories. And it is, the day I'm filming this, we have known about the gender for I think 4 days. Her closet's full, like full with girl clothes. So this has happened in the matter of like 3 shopping days, me and my mother. Her closet is full, and everyone was coming for me on Instagram because they were like, don't get too much newborn, you gotta shop for the right seasons. And we are doing like 6 months. They're all like spring and summer clothes. We haven't really got much newborn stuff just because she'll probably live in like onesies, and they do grow fast. I was such a big baby that I kind of skipped the newborn clothes and I was like 0 to 3, but we're just so excited. So we're just buying some cute stuff. Don't worry, we've thought about it all. So are y'all filming the birth? By the way, I love y'all. We love you too, Caitlin. So we will be filming. I don't know exactly, you know, you never know what's gonna happen. Are we gonna wake up in the middle of the night? We're gonna be rushed? Is it gonna be like a slow process? I have no idea what's gonna happen, but Taylor definitely is going to be filming. We'll do all sorts of stuff. We'll end up like setting up probably a camera in the room, and then Taylor may hold the camera. We'll just have to kind of go with the flow and see what happens. But no matter what, we want to document it, and I definitely want to share something with you guys. So we will definitely be filming. So yeah. Do you have a bump yet? So I am at the stage where, like, you know, like when you're super bloated, you can make yourself have a big old bump. Like before I was even pregnant, I was like, all the time I was like, I could totally pass as like pretty pregnant right now. And so I'm at the stage where like, I'm like out in public walking like this, holding my stomach, because I'm like, I don't know if they think I'm pregnant or not. So I'll show you guys really quick. I think I'm like just getting there. I think I am. So I don't know. It's kind of hard to see right now, but it be sticking out. So either it's like a really bad bloat or she's showing a little bit. I think she really is. And if not, I say here in like 2 weeks, it'll just have this like random just pop moment. So I'll keep you guys updated. Everyone's asking me to like do bump updates, and I definitely will on Instagram. I've just felt like I don't have one yet, or like enough of one. So once it's here, I'll update you guys. How far apart are you wanting your children to be? We say we want 4, and I would love to do kind of like a 2 years apart. So like have a baby and then just have that baby for a year, and then go to start trying again, because then you'll be pregnant for about a year, and then by the time that baby's here, they'll be 2 years apart. So yeah, we're just gonna see. So that would be the plan. Me and my sister are 18 months apart, which is less than 2 years, but I love the age gap. It's really sweet. So couldn't the baby possibly have red hair if your sister does? So if you guys don't know, my sister has bright red hair. I'll put a picture right here. And so we don't have like a lot of redheads in the family or anything. I think it goes way back when someone had red hair, but my sister just randomly came out with this beautiful red thick hair. And so we always joke like, are we gonna have a redhead? Is she gonna have one? So it's totally a possibility, but I guess we'll see. Someone asked, is this definitely a honeymoon baby? So I think it's definitely not. It was on my girl cycle, the whole honeymoon. So I think I have a prediction on when this baby came to the world, but it was definitely after the honeymoon. honeymoon. So I'm not gonna go into detail, but yeah, so no to the honeymoon. Are y'all excited to be girl parents? So excited. I saw so many people being like, were you disappointed, Soph, that it was that it wasn't a boy? And I'm totally not disappointed at all. I just so thought it was a boy. I don't know why, but I was not wanting a girl more or a boy more. I was gonna be so happy with either. My just thoughts were that it was a boy based off of like cravings and things like that. So we're so excited. I'm so excited to see Taylor as a girl dad. So much, I'm so excited. Someone said, are you going to breastfeed? Yes, I plan to breastfeed. So I hope that all works out because I would love to do that with all of our babies. A lot of people ask about cravings. Are you having weird cravings? Are you having cravings at all? And yes, it's almost weird. Like there hasn't been one thing that I'm like, I need this, I need this, I need this every day, except for watermelon. Watermelon's been like a want all the time. But like when I know I want something, like when something comes to my mind, I'm like, that sounds good, I have to get it. So it's been so much random stuff. I love spicy things. All I'll say is like when I want something, I have to get it like right then. So, and it's been a lot of different crazy things. Do you have a name picked out for the baby? So we do not. We were kind of waiting until we knew if it was a boy or girl to even start thinking about names because there's just so many out there. We were like, we'll just wait until we know if it's a boy or girl so we can at least narrow it down a little bit. So we're now getting to the point where we're talking about it, but a lot of people also asked, will we be sharing it? We are not gonna be sharing her full name until she is here. I know that's like kind of stinks, but we'll probably do like either a middle name reveal or like an initial reveal, like the first initial of the name or like hints. We'll definitely do things like that, but we're not gonna announce her full name until the birth. Do you regret being pregnant so young? So we just have so many questions like this, and I think it's just weird for a lot of people to see how young I am and think of being pregnant. You know, it's already was weird for them to see us getting married, but especially being pregnant. And it's so not weird. I told Taylor when we met, like when I was 16, I was like, I would love to get married like right now and start having kids. Like that's just always been my dream. So to me, it's not weird at all. I'm like, I'm living my dream. This is amazing. So totally not weird for me. I honestly forget that it might seem weird to other people at times because I'm just like, it's so normal and to me. And I'm excited because by the time we have all of our kids and like by the time they're older, we'll still be like on the younger side, you know, and still be able to be like active with them and things like that. So I'm just excited for that. Did your family agree with your decision to get pregnant? Yeah. So basically what I just explained about how I felt, my mom felt the same way. My dad always like was up for me getting married young and things like that too. So they have been fully supportive of all of these decisions. And my mom was the one who was like, so like, when are you having a baby? When are you having a baby? Like so excited for grandkids. So she's just as excited as me, if not even more. So they totally were supportive and agreed with it. Okay, last one I'll do. Were you scared of what people would think? Not even at all. I don't think I ever had that thought go through my head once. I personally don't really care what people think. I do struggle with that a little bit sometimes, depending on what it is, but when it comes to this, heck no, I don't care at all. I am so excited to be a mom and have a baby, so no, I was not worried about it at all. I was excited to tell everyone. So yeah, we're so excited, we're so happy, and we're so excited for a little girl. I know we'll be just as excited for a little boy one day, but so excited for Taylor to experience all the girl things. I was like, we have to plan our trip to Disney now. You're gonna finally learn who all the princesses are and all the things. So we're so excited, and if there was any questions that I didn't answer, you can DM me on Instagram. I can always do a part 2 of this kind of video. I can even do it with Taylor, or I'll just try to DM some of you guys back if you ever ask a question. So we love you guys, and make sure to go follow us on Instagram because we do so many more updates and baby updates over there. We love you guys.